Well, tell me about your and Babe's courtship.
Oh, me, that's a long story.
How did you meet him? Were y'all in school together or
We
what?
went to school together.
Uh-huh.
Met him at school. You know how you, and then he played basketball and I played basketball, and of course we usually had games at the same time, men and the boys and girls.
Uh-huh.
And you had to go on trips and all that, and then you know you could be with them some then, and then I guess when I was 13 maybe, he came to the house a time, you know, then started just coming down to the house. I couldn't go anywhere with him, but he could come and visit with me at the house.
On the weekends usually? Was that when
Yeah.
they courted?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you're so busy during the week, you didn't have time to do nothing but
Well, how did
labor.
he come see you? Did he have a car or what?
Well, his brother had a car. And he had a Model A Ford. Model A, I believe.
Did Babe drive it or did his brother bring him?
Well, when he was old enough, he drove it himself, but then sometimes some of them would bring him in. But he in the daytime, sometime he'd ride his bicycle. He had a bicycle. It's about 5 miles
Uh-huh.
from where they lived to where I lived.
Well, did y'all have a telephone at that time?
Early, no, not that early. We didn't.
So, like, would he just show up at your house just to visit?
Well,
Or
he maybe when you was at school, he'd say he was coming a certain time or
Uh-huh.
something.
Uh-huh.
But then I think that was the way it went. It's been a long time, honey.
Well, what did you call a date? Was a date, where would you go on a date?
Well, we used to go Montpelier at a skating rink.
In the Model A Ford?
No, let me see. Sometimes we'd go up there and skate because Babe worked at the skating rink.
Oh, he did?
He worked there when he was all through high school, I guess. That was back when it was really thriving then. It was a pretty good place.
Well, was that an enclosed skating ring? Like a house, like a building skating rink? Because I've seen portable skating rings.
No, this was it was one that was built stationary, and it didn't have sides. I mean, it had up so far, and then
but not walls.
not walls all the way up.
Right.
But it had a top on it, you know, and
uh-huh.
it was a nice thing and had a good skating floor on it.
But you could see outside there were no walls.
Uh-huh.
I've been to one of those when
Yeah.
I was little.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
That's the kind it was.
Yeah.
And and boy, it was big. It was,
Uh-huh.
I mean, a lot of people get on it at one time.
And so a lot of people gathered there.
Yes, usually did.
Could you and Babe skate good?
Well, he could skate really good. But I didn't skate as good as he did, but I skated.
So was there a movie theater then?
At one time, they had one of those tent movie deals, westerns, old westerns, and at one time we had a movie theater there.
Was that at Montpelier?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Do you remember how much it cost to get in?
10 cents. That's right.
Oh, goodness. And it did have a bathroom? The theater?
I can't remember.
It
Really.
being a tent, I wouldn't think
I
it would
can't
have
remember.
one.
I don't think so. Probably we had there was a pool hall there, and of course, and then there was a store. You know, the one that owned the skating rink owned the store right right by the skating rink, right in front of the skating
And would
rink.
y'all go over there and buy snacks at the store?
We used to trade there at the store.
Oh, it was that kind of store.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't have concessions at the skating ring. They didn't have food, popcorn, and cokes and stuff.
Where?
At the skating ring. Did they have?
They may have.
Just can't
It's
remember.
just been so long,
Yeah.
honey.
Well, how old were you when you married, babe?
19.
19.
I just was 19.
Uh-huh.
I was 19 the first day of December, and we married on Christmas Eve night of that year.
Well, that
In
is special.
19 and 42.
Where did you get married?
Got married at the parsonage in West Point, the Baptist parsonage in West Point.
Do you remember what you wore?
Yeah.
What did it look like?
Well, it was a two-piece, blue. It was a royal, I guess a kind of a royal blue. It was a pretty blue anyhow. Had long sleeves and a skirt to it.
Uh-huh.
But it was, and the skirt was not all the way. It was just probably a mid skirt, mid-length. With it, and it was just like the same material and everything as the top.
Did you have heels then?
Yep. I can't remember
Yeah.
too much about them, but
What
I
about
did.
Babe? Did he have a suit on, or what he wear?
Yeah, he got married in one of his brother's suits.
Who were your witnesses?
Our witnesses was let's see. Wait, let me think.
Okay, take your time.
Mary Telly, Clyde, and Robert Jr. McFadden.
Were they just friends?
They were dating, yeah. They were friends,
Uh-huh.
and they were dating. And they went with us to get married because Vern Lou at the time was in the hospital in Memphis she had kidney stone surgery, and they had to take her to Memphis to do it because they didn't do that type surgery anywhere closer. But she was okay, and she just hadn't got home.
So where did y'all stay after you got married?
We spent the night at Aunt Madge in Oklahoma's.
And out there where I know they lived
Yeah.
out there in the curve kind of whatever. That's cute.
That night.
So then where did y'all live, the first house, or where did you go from there?
Well, we just, until he had to go back. See, he was working in New London, Connecticut. That was during the war, and they would work in war deal, war plant up there. He was.
So did
There
he
was
just
7.
come home from that job to marry you?
Well, he came home. He got a leave. I say a leave. He got a
Had some
time off. He could at Christmas time. He was home. He was home about 2 or 3 weeks, something like that.
And then where did you stay? Did he went back to Connecticut without you? Or was he through with that job?
No, he was still working. He went back, and then I stayed there because we knew that Uncle Sam, he'd already got his notice from Uncle Sam, and we knew he was going to have to go to service. And there wasn't no need me going up there for just a little while, you know.
So you stayed with Aunt Madge?
No, I stayed with Mom and Daddy.
Oh, and where was their house at that time?
It was there where it is now.
Well, that is so interesting.
And but then he when he had to go, he came back home, and he was home for a little while, and then he had to leave and go to first place he went was San Diego, California.
Without you. So where was Dorothy if y'all were staying with Aunt Madge and Uncle?
Dorothy was a little bitty girl. She was about, I'd say maybe 3 years old.
So she was there too.
Yeah, then it was Christmas Eve night, so Santa Claus came,
Yeah.
you know. And the next morning, there was a little knock on the door, and in she came with her. She had got a little doll buggy and a doll for Christmas. You know, Santa Claus had brought her. And she come in and showed it to us.
How cute.
And but she was a cute little girl.
That is interesting.